Good morning, Tukwila. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, Tukwila. Good morning to you. Hello, hello, hello. Listen, I've got information today. And for those of you who've never seen um, this playlist before, my name is Coletha Albert, and I've been living in Tukwila since 2009. I've lived in three sections of the city: inner urban, the boulevard, and now South Center. Listen, um, here in Tukwila, we like to keep ourselves to ourselves, basically. There's 20,000 residents here, and there is not one group in Tukwila that encompasses all of us residents. It's not that big of a town. There's a disconnect in communication here. And I believe it's because we're all, we mind our own business and we don't know a lot that's going on in the city. So hopefully this will change that, okay? So I wanted to give you some information that just came down the pike. They're having Listen, this is my bank book. I'm sorry, don't you look at that. That's what I added my bank account to my Venmo. Okay. So anyway, listen. Um, this is very exciting. It's the type of stuff that I love and that I would love to see Tukwila do more of. So guess what? As a community, I'm just tickled about this, y'all. We're doing the 2020 Tukwila Holiday Lights Contest. Isn't that fabulous? So listen, the contest will be for this holiday season. The judging will take place the week of December 7th. That day is kind of serious because that's Pearl Harbor. Okay. Um, okay, so let me see. Okay. All right. And so it says between the hours of 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. And it says winners will be selected in the following categories: one, best residential display; two, best residential runner up; three, best business indoor display; four, best business outdoor display. Okay. Abdi, Joseph, Lance, listen up. This is for your businesses, okay? So I hope that you guys participate in this contest, all right? Let's see, what do we got here? Eligible participants must be residents of or a business in Tukwila, okay? Yay! And must comply with all city regulations and applicable multifamily complex rules. In submitting the form below, participant agrees to allow the city of Tukwila to photograph the participating property and consents to the use, publication, and reproduction of such photographs as well as participating property's address for any purpose. Okay, enter by 5 p.m. on Friday, December the 4th, 2020 by completing the form below. So this is me. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do because let me see if I can find the business card. Hold on. I am. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna use technology like I'm supposed to. Listen, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I did actually what I was supposed to do, if you can believe it. Okay, so let us do this. Not this one, but this one. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so in order to enter this contest, there are there's an online form which is very good. Okay, and so you just fill out the form. and I'm going to see how this works, okay? And this is for only businesses and residents of the city of Tukwila, which, let me tell you, honey, that alone is progress. Oh, yes, honey, this is good news, okay? Because generally we keep ourselves to ourselves and there's nothing happening here, you know what I'm saying? There's no parade over here in South Center where we have a whole boulevard, where we can make a whole circumference, around the mall. And it would be fabulous, honey. Fabulous. But we don't do it. We don't do it. It's so much that we could do for the community here that we just don't do it. And I don't know why. I've only been here a million years and I still don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if people will participate. Okay, so you have to be a Tukwila business or a Tukwila resident. So do that. And that's 98188. Okay. Phone number is 206 574. Oh, shoot. Try to do what you're supposed to do, form. So when you put the phone number in, you really have to pay attention because for some reason my cursor did not go to where it actually needed to go. Okay, and they're also asking for a email. Okay. Okay. Submit. Let's see what happens, y'all. Easy peasy. Oh, what does it say? Let's see, where does it take me back to? It takes me back to the announcement. Ta-da! Very, very awesome. All right. This one is the senior scoop. Okay. So we have a number of seniors here. We have actually more ladies here. So I want to give you information that's important to you. Okay, so, but this is saying Tukwila seniors now have a new way to receive information about parks and recreation programs, community services, and older adult services. Okay, it's the Tukwila Senior Scoop. The November edition is now available. To receive an email or print version, please email parksrec@tukwilawad.gov. I'm not doing that. And I'm gonna tell you why. I once volunteered with Parks and Recreation, and it was not a good experience. And so I'm not interested in doing that. But any of you seniors who are interested in doing that, boom, there's the information. Okay. Okay. So let's move on. Let's see. What else do we got going on here? Okay, so in case you missed it, because again, this is what this is about. Our governor has announced a 4-week statewide set of restrictions in response to the rapid spread of COVID-19 virus in Washington and across the country. It will remain in effect until Monday, December 14th. Okay, so we're already in it. So, seems like we've been in it since 4 days ago. No, 6 days ago. Okay. Statewide restrictions for 4 weeks. This takes care of Thanksgiving. And then they'll see if the numbers spike after Thanksgiving, and they'll decide what he'll do for Christmas. Okay. We are having a consistent rise of 2,000 cases per day. So that's why we're doing the shelter in place, I guess is what you call it. Okay. I'm hoping that the restrictions will be up so that we can move about and travel, different things like that. Okay, so nothing on that. Okay. So I got a chance to talk to someone else today, and his name is Ken. And I want to give you the information to be able to reach out to him. I wrote it down. Here we go. I talked to him for quite a while today over the phone. And his name is Ken, and he works for Dignity Memorial at the Greenwood Funeral Home, and it's in Renton. Okay. There is a funeral home in Tukwila, and it's Riverton, and it's where my son is buried. He was killed in 2013. A lot of you who follow my channel know this already. My son Joseph was killed in Seattle, June 30th, 2013, and he is buried here in Tukwila, at the funeral home here. However, the gentleman that I talked to today, he's at the Greenwood funeral home in Renton, and his name is Ken. And I talked to him about pre-need services. So that's something that they offer. And what I wanted to share with you is how easy this is. It's a personal planning guide, and it says you contact them, and you'll also receive a personal planning guide to record your final wishes and the details of your family heritage, military history, estate information, and more into a single document to share with your family. And that information will go into your obituary. Um, Ken asked me what did I want to do. I was like, child, believe you me, I do not want to be cremated. I do not want to be buried. I just want to, I told Kim, I ain't telling y'all. I ain't telling y'all. Nope. Nope. That's between me and my counselor. Okay. It says plan ahead and protect the people that you love. Again, you go to the website, and this is dignitymemorial.com, and it says if you have questions or need a quote, complete the form, and a funeral planning advisor from Greenwood Memorial Park Funeral Home will contact you right away. If you've ever been to Greenwood, let me tell you, oh my God, it is amazing. It is amazing. I have gone to meetings, not at Greenwood, but behind Greenwood, there's like a school, a city facility where they have different meetings and stuff, and different senators come out and stuff like that. And so that's how I drove by Greenwood and just was appalled. If I had known um, about this when Joseph was killed, I definitely would have chose Greenwood for him. Even though it's not in Tukwila, I chose the Tukwila Funerals home because that's where I live. You know what I'm saying? But you do the best that you can, with the information that you have. And I was in such a state, I didn't have any information. So that's one of the reasons why I want to share this, because many times here in Tukwila, you don't really know who to talk to. You don't really know where to go. And a lot of times, even if you go to City Hall, you may get help, you may not get help. I've had a miss and a fire, and I volunteer with the city, and I do not get consistent service when I go there. I must say that I have gotten good service through the police department and getting my concealed pistol permit, things like that, background check done, they were superb. But upstairs is a hit and a miss. Okay, sometimes they're really good, the next year not so good. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is the person that I talked to. His name is Ken, and his number is 425-255-1511. Okay, and that's pre-burial needs. So you can make all the decisions so that your loved ones don't have to do all of that, which is what fell on to me. And honestly, I felt like if I don't make these decisions, uh, that it would keep my son alive, that I wouldn't have to worry about decisions that he might be making, or friends, or whatever, 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 if I just didn't make the decision. That's not the way that you want to go, because I didn't make the decision, and I still got a call from Jordan, and she did not call me as soon as he was harmed. Just so you know, this girl did not call. She's supposed to love my son. And when he was harmed in the streets of Seattle, she didn't tell me nothing. She didn't tell me anything. And let me tell you something. I would have left Tukwila and I would have drove to Seattle, and I would have been there for my son. And this girl didn't call me. And not just this time, but several times. And, this person is supposed to love my son. These people, listen, I'm not going to go on a tangent. This is Good Morning Tukwila. Let me tell you, this is why I have this show. When this happened to me in 2013, there was no Good Morning Tukwila. I got in touch with the Human Services Board. I got in touch with City Hall. They referred me to Human Services. They listened to me, but did they help me? No. No. I volunteered with them and everything. Do you think that they helped me one iota in dealing with the grief of having my child taken from me? Do you think that they started anything in Tukwila to help people when it comes to grief management? As far as I know, no, nothing like that was happening. I had to go to Burien. Okay, I had to go to Burien, and there's a Methodist church over in Burien. I think it's Methodist or Lutheran, and that's how I find this Griefshare, and um, here's this part: sudden loss. You know, this is what I had to do on my own. The city of Tukwila did not help me as a resident here. As a resident here, the Human Services Board did not help me. I'm hoping that for you, this playlist for Good Morning Tukwila will be a resource for you if and when you should ever need it. Okay? If and when you should ever need it. If you need information, okay? That's what this is about. And I'm telling you, in dealing with grief of any type, whether it's a relationship or it is a death, or it's a loss of a job, or a loss of a home, or whatever it is, Griefshare is good. Okay? Just Google Griefshare near me, you know. And I'm going to tell you something else. I was actually attending the church by the side of the road, the black church here. Again, zero resource for me. Never helped me with anything. And I have seen members of that church this month, or was it before? I think it was right before Halloween, saying, "You know where we are. Why would I go back over there?" Listen, the reason why I hope that you are watching Good Morning Tukwila is because you are getting good information from here. If you are not getting the information that you need, please put it down in the comments. Inbox me on Instagram, my Facebook, message me and let me know. Because I know what it's like to live in a place and there is no community. Well, you go through things in here and you are by yourself. Yes, in Tukwila, we like to keep ourselves to ourselves. That's because other people disappoint us, because you can't depend on other people. That's why we tend to keep ourselves to ourselves. I'm hoping that Good Morning Tukwila will change that, okay? I'm hoping that it will change that. What am I getting out of this? I'm getting out of this. I'm putting what's in my heart onto this playlist. I've had everybody talk bad about Tukwila. Okay. My son didn't even want to let my grandchildren come and visit me because I lived in Tukwila. But you have to remember, 2009 Tukwila is a different place than what it is today. Okay? Tukwila has made a lot of changes. And I've seen in this last month more changes that Tukwila is making. You know, we need to be more of a community because the city is only going to grow. It's only going to grow. And if we can't be a community of 19,000 people, 20,000 people, how are we going to be a community when it's a million of us? 3 million, 4 million. And I say of us, and I'm using that very liberally because honestly, I may not be in Tukwila forever. There may not always be a Good Morning Tukwila. So I'm telling you, put the comments below, and I'm here as a resource and to help build community for as long as I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be doing this forever. You know what I'm saying? Um, my projection is that I'll be doing this maybe until December 15th. So if there's anything that you need, of course, I'll keep this playlist up so you can always review it and things like that. But I that's my projection. Um, and after that, somebody else can do it or whatever, whatever. But a lot of things are going on. The inauguration is in January. Trying to get through Thanksgiving in this pandemic, and every day I get new information and new opportunities. And let me tell you how many opportunities I've gotten from Tukwila after volunteering in the attorney's office, after volunteering with the Human Services Board, after volunteering in the Parks Department, Parks and Recreation, after being a PCO here in Tukwila, after being the secretary of a private group here in the Tukwila area. Um, I ran for city council in 2017. I attended that black church in Tukwila for years until my son was killed. So 2009 to 2013. And how many opportunities have come my way through the city of Tukwila? I also volunteered with the Teamsters Union here in Tukwila. How many opportunities have come my way? How many friends have I made here? There's a city council member that I really like that has been around. He's given his heart and soul to Tukwila. And I'd like to ask him, what have you gotten back? I can't do that, y'all. I can't do that. I've been in Tukwila for long enough. I've been in Tukwila for long enough. And if Tukwila isn't going to um, really give me what I've given to Tukwila, it's time for me to move on. And I feel good about that. I really feel good about that. I started this playlist because different business owners that I met here in Tukwila were so, they didn't know nothing that was going on in Tukwila. The city of Tukwila didn't tell these people nothing. And they've got their information because every business here has a business license through the city of Tukwila. That's why I made this, when I pulled up the census information and I saw about Tukwila. And I just think it's a shame. So I said, what can I do? As Tom would say to me, are you part of the problem or you're part of the solution? So this is me trying to be a part of the solution. I've been here since 2009. Everything that I've tried to do in Tukwila has been. So when you did all that you can do and you can't do no more, get out of there. And you have nothing to feel bad about. You have nothing to regret. You gave it the college try, and it's time to move on. Because if you are putting seeds in the ground, then something ought to be growing. And if you are putting good seed into bad ground and nothing is coming from that, you need to stop putting seed there. You need a different plot of land, honey. And so that's what I'm going to do, honey, because um, I have not received anything back positive for everything that I've put into the ground into Tukwila. If you feel like I'm wrong, tell me down in the comments. Okay, you can comment on this video. Let me know what you think. But anyway, Ken, this is for you. I told you I would give you a shout out. So for those of you who are interested in pre-need services, please call Ken. He's at the Greenwood Funeral Home for Dignity Memorial. His phone number is 425-255-1511. Good morning, Tukwila. This is Coletha Albert. Will you do me a favor? Have a good day. Bye.